Flying your pet interstate or overseas can be a little bit daunting, but fortunately, Jet8 are on hand to help every step of the way, aren't they, Jenna? Tell me a little bit about your services.
Yeah, so Jet8 has been in operation for 27 years and our sole focus is the comfort and safety of our travelling pets. Our pet travel consultants work directly with pet owners to arrange a tailored itinerary depending on the requirements for the pet to travel. Our pet handlers are the people that are looking after the pets on the day.
Get the fun job.
They have the fun job of checking pets in for their flight, taking them for a walk, making sure that they're hydrated and well cared for right up until the time of the flight and again on the other end.
So the dogs get dropped off to the transit lounge. Tell me what happens there.
So at our transit lounges, they're located just outside of the airports and they're a great space for pets to spend time outside of their travel crates before their flight. They have access to water, they're in climate controlled areas and they can stretch their legs, they can chat to the other pets that are there as well, waiting for flights. And I guess our transit lounges are really good for delayed or cancelled flights.
Yeah, of course.
The pets aren't sitting at the airport in their crates. We can bring them back to our transit lounges and they're under the supervision of our pet handlers and vets. So
nice.
Our transit lounges are really about, again, the safety and comfort for the pets.
And so your team of consultants can really help make sure that you're planning the right trip for your pet as well, can't they?
That's right. So depending on where your pet's travelling to, if it's overseas, there's lots of different requirements for pets to travel, so they're experts in that. Even for domestically, we just make sure that we book the pets on the most direct flights to their location. And
tell me, you've got a door-to-door service as well, so that can help the owner?
Yeah, that's right. So our pet handlers can come and pick up on the morning of the flight, take care of your pet right up until the time of the flight, and then again at the other end, take care of all the hassle at the airport, pick the pet up and deliver them out to wherever their destination may be.
So what are some of your top tips around, preparing your pet for travel?
I guess one of the biggest recommendations that we have in preparing pets is to get the travel crate in advance and to place that in a familiar area to the pet in the home. Feed your pets in the travel crate, put their bedding in there, put some t-shirts with a familiar scent in the crate, just so that it's not an unfamiliar space on the day of travel.
Nice, happy space. We want that crate to be before they get on the aeroplane.
Yes, that's right.
What about food and water?
So we don't recommend feeding pets a big meal 8 hours prior to travel. Like humans, pets can get a bit of an upset tummy, motion sickness.
Yes.
So a light snack is okay, and we do recommend keeping pets completely hydrated.
Right.
Right up until their flight, and then we take over and make sure that their water bowls and their containers are full the whole time.
Nice. And what about medication?
So our Jet8 vets don't recommend sedating pets for a couple of reasons. One, it can lower the blood pressure of the pet, and secondly, if pets are sedated, they're not drinking water, so they can get dehydrated. What we recommend instead, if pets are particularly anxious, is fell-away spray for cats or adaptable collars for dogs.
Yeah, they're great. And often it's the pet parents that are more nervous than the pet is on their travel.
That's right. It's very often the fur parents that are more anxious and concerned than the pet, and that is understandable because more often than not, it's the first time that they're flying their pets. We understand that. However, we transport pets every day. In the last year, we've transported 70,000 pets. Really, people need to stay calm because we're experts at this and we ensure that the pets travel in safety and comfort.
That's right. So we need to keep calm. But of course, if you are planning on flying with or sending your pet on an aeroplane, make sure you contact Jet8 first before you make any plans. Thanks, Jenna.
No worries.
Thanks, Teddy. You're going to take my call if I ever call up? I hope so.